Let's see the next topic, Archimedes principle. Archimedes basically he was a Greek scientist. So let's see his introduction. Archimedes was a great Greek scientist and mathematician with sharp intelligence. He found out the value of pi by numerical calculations. So his knowledge of levers, pulleys, wheels in physics was useful to Greek army in fighting against the Roman army. All these things, levers, pulleys, wheels, we have learnt in earlier classes in simple machines. So he discovers or he discovered such simple machines which will useful for us also, and it had been used in fighting also, or in certain instruments also. He became famous due to his work of geometry and mechanics. When he entered in the bathtub, what happened? For taking bath, he discovered the principle which we are going to see. So he came out in the same state shouting, Eureka, Eureka. That means what he was searched, he got. So he came out of bathtub and shouted as Eureka, Eureka, which means I found it, I found it. उसने कुछ तो भी वो रिसर्च कर रहा था और उसको वो मिल गया, सोच नहाते नहाते बाट टब में सोचते सोचते उसको वो मिल गया. तो व्हाट वाज दैट? दैट वाज बायोंट फोर्स. सो लेट्स सी. सो for doing his experiment we need a big pot, what we can call it as beaker, है ना. एक बीकर चाहिए हमको. देन वी नीड अ स्टोन, देन वी नीड अ थ्रेड एंड अ बॉटल, we need water. Okay, so if we tie the stone with the help of thread and sink that stone in filled beaker or filled water, what will happen? The buoyant force acts on the upward direction. जैसे पूरा भरा है वो सरफेस, पूरा पूरा भरा हुआ वो वेसल है जिसको हमने यहाँ पे बीकर बोला है. अगर हम उसमें कोई पत्थर डालते हैं तो व्हाट विल हैपन? द अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर equal to the stone, it comes out from that vessel, isn't it? So how much is the magnitude of buoyant force there? It is the same for all the liquids. What is it then? It is the buoyant force of equal magnitude for all the objects. The answer of these questions are given by Archimedes principle, that when an object is partially और फुल्ली इमर्स्ड इन द फ्लूइड, कोई भी फ्लूइड चाहे वो कोई भी लिक्विड हो, अगर उसमें कोई हम लोग ऑब्जेक्ट डालते हैं तो व्हाट विल हैपन? अ फोर्स ऑफ बायोन्सी एक्ट्स ऑन इट in the upward direction. The force is equal to the weight of fluid displayed by the object. जितना वो पत्थर का वॉल्यूम है, वेट है, उतना पानी या लिक्विड या फ्लूइड will be come out from that vessel, है ना. So this principle has been stated by Archimedes, so that this principle is known as Archimedes principle. Let's see again. What was the Archimedes principle states? When an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of buoyancy acts on it in the upward direction. This force is equal to the weight of the fluid displayed by the object. So let's see, what do you mean by density of substance and relative density? Basically, density means mass by volume. It is calculated by mass, by taking mass. Mass means weight by its, and it is the ratio or proportion of mass and volume. The SI unit of density is kilometer per meter cube, kilogram per meter cube, and the property density is very useful in deciding the purity of substances. The relative density is the substance is expressed in WRT, the density of water. That means relative density is calculated by the density of substance, which is divided by the density of water. This is being a ratio of two equal physical quantities, it has no unit. So relative density of a substance is called as specific gravity also. So here we have completed the lesson. Some examples are given in the book, so you can try to solve. Already solved examples are given, so you can solve.